Welcome, both new and returning Sagittarians, to Zodiac Talks Tarot, your slightly offbeat but deeply insightful corner of the universe. If you're here, chances are you've either been spiritually nudged by a dream about your high school crush riding a unicorn through space, or you're just that curious fire sign who never ignores a cosmic ping. Either way, you've landed exactly where you need to be. Now, let's talk about this Cancer new moon portal opening on June 25th, and why it's such a big deal for you, Sagittarius. This isn't your average moon phase or emotional detox. Think less bubble bath, more spiritual pressure washer. This moon is here to cleanse you on a soul level. You're not being asked to gently reflect, you're being launched into a full-blown emotional and energetic upgrade. It's as if the universe handed you a portal pass that says, ready or not, growth is coming. And knowing you, Sag, you're probably already halfway through it, barefoot, backpacking, and asking if snacks are included. But here's where it gets even more rare. We've got a triple alignment, Sun, Moon, and Jupiter, your ruling planet, all in sync. This cosmic trio only comes together like this once every 12 years, and it's not for show. Jupiter doesn't show up unless expansion is on the table. If you've been waking up at 3 or 4 a.m., wondering if time is collapsing or why your ex just liked your post from 2015, breathe. You're not broken. You're awakening. These early morning moments are invitations, not inconveniences, proof that your higher self is dialing in. Emotionally, yes, things might feel a bit intense. But let's not confuse transformation with instability. You're not too emotional, you're finally feeling what your spirit's been carrying for lifetimes. Those old memories surfacing? They're not here to haunt you, they're here to heal you. It's like clearing out psychic browser history. You are upgrading, not breaking down. So buckle up, Sagittarius. The year of triumph 2025 is not waiting. And neither should you. Let me speak directly to my fellow seekers, especially you bold, free-spirited Sagittarians tuning into Zodiac Talks Tarot. As someone who has spent decades mapping the stars, diving into the layers of the psyche, and occasionally arguing with Saturn in meditation, I can tell you, what's happening right now is no small cosmic ripple. It's a soul recalibration. Not a tweak, not a minor update, we're talking full system reboot. Dormant parts of your spiritual blueprint, the parts that have been on airplane mode since birth, are lighting up like a Christmas tree on espresso. You may start noticing odd things, repeated numbers, strange coincidences, déjà vu that makes you pause mid-toast. Don't brush them off. These aren't bugs in the matrix. This is the universe saying, yes, Sagittarius, I see you. And now, you see me. This isn't superstition, it's synchronicity. It's the law of energetic reflection, and in the year of triumph 2025, it's accelerating. The universe is now matching your energy in real time. Think of it like karmic Amazon Prime. You order growth, alignment, clarity. It's shipped overnight, but you'd better be ready to open the package. Spoiler alert, it doesn't always come wrapped in glitter. Sometimes it shows up looking like hard truths and old wounds. And just when you thought you were getting the hang of things, Saturn enters the chat. Now, if you're not familiar, Saturn is basically that wise elder at the spiritual DMV, slow, stern, and always checking if you've done your paperwork. During this square to the Cancer new moon, Saturn asks, are you ready to be real? And not Instagram filter real. I mean raw, grounded, face your own shadow and call it by name kind of real. This is no time to ghost your growth. And with Jupiter Kazimi on June 24th, where your ruling planet, Jupiter, merges with the heart of the Sun, the cosmos is giving you a megaphone and a spotlight. Use it wisely. Go big, yes, but go true. Meanwhile, let's talk heart. Your heart chakra is in the cosmic shop, Sag. Don't panic. You're not broken, you're just getting a much needed energetic oil change. Feelings of abandonment, rejection, unworthiness, they're resurfacing, not to torment you, but to be witnessed and released. In Buddhist psychology, we know that clinging to pain causes suffering. So instead, greet these feelings like old friends who overstayed their welcome, thank them, bless them, and show them the door. And then there's Neptune, quietly dissolving the last veil between you and your soulmate. You may not see them yet, but trust me, the resonance is already humming. Your energy fields are mingling. You're dancing in the same frequency like two radio stations slowly tuning toward the same song. It's called quantum entanglement, but Sag, let's be honest, you'd call it magic. So breathe deep. Trust the recalibration. The heart is remembering how to love without fear, and the cosmos is backing you all the way. If you've suddenly felt the urge to move cities, start a beekeeping hobby, or sign up for a pottery class in Bali even though you've never touched clay in your life, don't panic, that's not a quarter-life crisis or a midlife spiral. That's divine redirection. What you're feeling is your soul adjusting its course, shifting your internal compass to guide you closer to your entangled other. Yes, even if your future soulmate is allergic to bees and thinks pottery is a waste of perfectly good dirt, the pull is still real. This kind of sudden inspiration isn't randomness, it's spiritual intelligence at play, helping you make the tiniest decisions that reroute your entire destiny. In Buddhist psychology, they'd call it the unfolding of dependent origination, where causes and conditions align just right to reveal your next step. And when the universe whispers, "Go that way," you'd better believe it's not just wanderlust. It's navigation. Now, about those 3 to 4 a.m. Wakeups. You're not just cursed with bad sleep hygiene, you're in the middle of a sacred download window. During these twilight hours, your subconscious is wide open, receiving ancestral messages, karmic flashbacks, and spiritual upgrades. If you're dreaming of your great-great-grandmother riding a dragon while quoting Rumi and handing you a compass, write it down. That's not nonsense, that's symbolic guidance wrapped in dream logic. This Cancer new moon energy is activating deep family line healing. You may finally stop unconsciously playing out your parents' messy love patterns, and hallelujah for that. These dreams aren't trying to confuse you, they're pulling you closer to the original blueprint before all the inherited trauma got scribbled over it. And then there's the body. If you feel weirdly bloated one moment, hyper and electric the next, and then ready for a nap you didn't schedule, congratulations, your body is in soulmate training. No, seriously. On a cellular level, you're recalibrating. The nervous system, gut, heart, all of it is being fine-tuned to recognize not just the image of your soulmate, but the vibration. It's not about appearances. It's about frequency. Your skin might literally sense them before your eyes do. But hold on, cowboy, this isn't just about floating into love on a cloud of incense. Saturn and Neptune are sitting in the back, arms crossed, reminding you to do your homework. Saturn is asking if you've established boundaries, grown in emotional maturity, learned to love without losing yourself. Neptune's throwing in a trick question, is this divine connection or a fantasy you're binge-watching because you're tired of dating apps? Sagittarius is the eternal optimist, yes, but even you need discernment. And let's be clear, not everyone who sends you a hey text at 2:17 a.m. is your twin flame. Sometimes it's just someone bored and emotionally unavailable. Check in with your higher self before you check scene. Let's talk rituals, Sagittarius style, and no, I'm not talking about setting your intentions with a crystal in one hand and a cocktail in the other, though honestly, that's pretty on brand for you. I'm talking about a new moon practice designed for someone whose soul came here to grow, expand, and maybe stir up a little divine mischief along the way. First, grab a bowl and fill it with moon-blessed water, extra points if it's from a stream you hiked to with zero cell service and questionable footwear. That water isn't just symbolic. It's a conductor. It's memory. In many spiritual traditions, water holds emotion, carries intention, and doesn't mind if you ugly cry into it. In fact, it prefers it. Now, write a letter to your future soulmate. Yes, write it. Pen to paper. Make it soulful, make it spicy. Let your heart speak in a language beyond timelines. You're not begging the universe, you're summoning alignment. Then clean your space. Like, really clean it. Not just moving the clutter from one side of the room to the other. This is full metaphysical Marie Kondo mode. If it doesn't vibe with who you're becoming, toss it, thank it, and light some incense for dramatic effect. Then, speak your intentions out loud. No whispering. No maybe, kinda, hopefully. The universe responds to clarity and confidence. Say it like you mean it. And finally, plant a seed, no, not a metaphor. An actual seed. It's a contract with the earth. Grow something while your destiny grows too. Now, if your third eye is buzzing like a phone on silent, trust it. That weird twinge in your gut? That repeated number sequence on license plates? That sudden urge to revisit a childhood dream? That's not random. That's alignment. The universe doesn't throw signs at you just to be cute, it's efficient, Sag. You're receiving downloads, and it's time to listen. And here's where it gets cosmic. June 24th to 26 is a 72-hour manifestation surge. Jupiter Kazimi, the new moon, and Mercury in Leo all come together like the spiritual Avengers. If you've been looking for a cosmic green light to break old patterns and actually do something about your desires, this is it. If your gut says, text them, text them. If it says, burn the journal, light that match. This is not the time for hesitation, this is the time for bold, intuitive action. But fair warning, because you know I don't sugarcoat, soulmate energy is not a vacation. It's not candlelit dinners and Instagram captions about forever. It's growth. It's the mirror you didn't know you needed. Saturn, always the responsible chaperone of the Zodiac, wants to know, can you hold sacred love without losing yourself in the process? Can you show up fully, even when it's hard? Because this isn't some Netflix and ghost love story. This is soul deep. And if you're ready for that, if you're becoming someone who can build love, not just fall into it, then trust, the universe has already taken note. When your soulmate finally shows up, and yes, they're on the way, don't expect fireworks and orchestras and doves flying out of the sky. That's Hollywood. Real soul recognition feels quieter, but deeper. It's like gravity. A kind of pull that isn't loud, but unmistakable. It feels like coming home after a long solo hike across the galaxy, a place you didn't even know you missed until you felt it again. And look, maybe they show up wearing Crocs and quoting Rumi over coffee. Maybe they know your exact coffee order before you say a word. That doesn't make it any less sacred. Soulmates don't always arrive in Pinterest packaging. They arrive in resonance. Here's the truth, Sagittarius, your manifestation power isn't in what you chase, it's in what you become. You attract the love you've already grown inside. So if you're seeking depth, be deep. If you're craving loyalty, be loyal to yourself first. If you want someone to meet you where you are, then get to where you want to be. This Cancer new moon isn't asking you to look outside yourself, it's asking you to build a sanctuary within. Because when you are truly at home in yourself, your thoughts, your heart, your beautiful chaos, you won't just find love. You'll remember it. And that's what real soul union is, a remembering. So, Sagittarius chosen ones, this is your moment. Your alignment. Your invitation. The year of triumph 2025 isn't waiting around for you to get ready. It's already beating in your chest. It's in every risk you take, every truth you speak, every fear you burn and walk through. Walk into this portal with the wisdom of a monk and the swagger of a fire sign who knows their worth. And while you're out there living your big, beautiful, high vibe life, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow wild souls, and hit subscribe to join the journey here at Zodiac Talks Tarot. We're not just reading the stars. We're walking with them. Remember, love isn't found. It's remembered. And sometimes, it shows up in Crocs.